I want to buckle up for this warning tonight. A woman says a mechanic promised cheap work, but she says all she got was pieces taped together and a mystery to solve. Where was her car for 2 months? Action 9 investigator Jason Stujanki is live in Fort Mill. And Jason, she did her own detective work to find that out.
Yeah, well, multiple drivers told me he approached them at different coffee shops. They say he struck up conversation and convinced them to let him work on their cars.
So here's my car.
Two drivers, Carrie Boyce, and we'll call her Lisa. She asked us not to share her identity. Boyce says Joe McDaniel came up to her at Starbucks in Baxter Village. Lisa says he walked up to her at Bigby Coffee in Pineville.
I'm thinking he's good people.
Both say he asked them about their cars. Boyce's VW Beetle, Lisa's Nissan Leaf.
He said, "Oh my gosh, I love your Beetle." And I was like, "Oh, me too." So we start talking about the Beetle. And then he goes into, oh, well, he works on cars and he has a shop in Fort Mill.
She says he offered to fix her car's dents and broken taillight.
He had a website, he had a business card. It actually seemed pretty professional.
Lisa says McDaniel told her he can make her electric vehicle charge faster.
He said, "Oh, I can do that for you for cheap because I used to work for Tesla."
Both drivers told me they agreed to let him work on their cars. They say he tried to upsell them on other repairs and that it was taking longer than expected.
It drags on and on and on. Long story short, he kept my car for 2.5 months.
Boyce told me she contacted McDaniel and demanded her car back. She says he left it at this Food Lion with a key in it.
I was just dumbfounded when I picked it up because I just went, what is this? That was one that he was supposed to be fixing.
She says he didn't fix the dents, taped the tail light instead of fixing it.
He put this on, yeah.
Put putty or caulk on the hood, and for some reason, painted the rims and spoiler black. What color was this?
This was white. It was white.
Plus, she told me she had a new problem. The dashboard warning lights were going off.
Now, the crazier piece of this story.
Yeah.
So I started sleuthing online.
This is a good time to mention Boyce used to report for a newspaper.
And I found a lady that posted on Nextdoor.
That lady was Lisa. Both told me they started comparing notes and realized something.
She was actually driving my car for 2 months as a loaner vehicle because he was repairing her car.
That's right. She says McDaniel gave her car to Lisa as a loaner.
No words. I thought it couldn't get any crazier.
Lisa says for a month, she drove Boyce's Beetle clueless.
I was just angry because I didn't realize this is her car. I thought it's his car.
She told me McDaniel didn't do the work on her vehicle either. In fact, she says the charge is now worse than before.
I have to go to the dealer and try to ask them what's wrong.
And that he swapped out her wheel covers for some reason without telling her. Now, a few more things to pass along here. Lisa told me she paid McDaniel more than $1,200. Carrie Boyce says she paid McDaniel about $900. They both filed police reports, but say officers told them this is civil, not criminal. Both told me McDaniel used a business name, Auto Pros Garage. Now, I checked and the website was down and state records don't list any business by that name. I tried to get in touch with McDaniel multiple times in multiple ways recently. I haven't heard back. We're live in Fort Mill. Jason Stujanki, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Wow, Jason, thank you. Another driver shared similar stories on social media about Joe McDaniel. Some of them mentioned contacting Action 9. If you've had an experience like this, Jason would like to hear from you. Send a message to the email on your screen, action9@WSOC-TV.com.